Or that name. These are medium-sized heavy crossbows?
Yep.
Alright.
So, how about that... Whatchamacallit, eh?
Eh?
The necklace. Just keep bringing us back there, just to make sure it gets discussed.
So, who... Alright, we already know that these things are aboleth
Actually,
made.
they're not aboleth made because there would be better detail, as the aboleth profession guy told us.
Oh, okay. So they're somehow related to aboleths, and aboleths always have minions, and Sahuagin are very frequently minions of those minions.
Yes.
It's not a gigantic leap to think that this could go further than a handful of Sahuagin attacking a tower that they are wildly unprepared to take.
So Sahuagin are basically like at the bottom of the bureaucracy of evil chart in your mind?
Well, I
Well,
think technically
Aboleths are the
Scum is...
CEOs?
Technically,
Yeah.
Scums will be lower, but, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it is not, a big stretch.
In this analogy, do were-tiger shark riders, do they get to be corporate raiders?
Pretty much. You're at the top of the food chain when you're riding were sharks. Which, technically, wouldn't they be able to fit on were sharks since were tigers are large and were sharks are medium?
I have no idea, man.
Elven lore seeker will request from Commodore Scourge to examine the necklace.
Scourge has the pearl.
I have the necklace because I took it off of Kid body.
Yep.
I'd like to
but...
examine both of them.
Sure.
Okay.
I tell him everything that the other guy told me, except for the boring parts.
Scourge pulls the pearl out from somewhere.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay, so you look this over. Using your knowledge of local conditions, those local conditions being deep underwater, you do know that this kind of material is highly prized by Sahuagin culture as being like gifts from the gods. They consider the aboleths to basically be the highest form of creation, since they existed before the material plane. And they consider all other forms of life to basically be aberrations instead. Since the aboleths predate history, including the presence of what we would so-call gods, they consider everything else in the world to be twisted, and that the aboleths should be worshipped, and that this material is in fact like their holy relics.
Oh, okay, so it's not completely unreasonable that they would be looking for it themselves. Okay.
I relay that information.
But as long as we have these, they're going to keep messing with us, aren't they?
We could always offer a trade if they possess one of the 7 swords of the Hawk.
Oh. Okay.
I would propose this trade in a dream, but I would need to know at least one person to send this to. And I do not know any Sahuagin.
Well, I speak Aquan, so I can communicate with them. But, as I know, they seem very aggressive. So,
That's a good word.
So I'm not sure if negotiation will go well. They might send in a Jedi.
As soon as you said that, I knew that was coming. Send in the droids!
All right.
I'm not going
I guess we can start asking around. How in the world do you get in touch with hateful, evil, murder, everything other than them fishmen? So, okay.
I have something to add to that. When you're looking for Sahuagin, you have to remember that the seaweed is greener in somebody else's lake. You're thinking about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more could you be asking for?
They're already here.
under the sea. Really? No one gonna sing along? Life is easy.
Down there is
Very
what they're
Disney.
down there.
You
Take it
guys
from
do
me.
not want to hear me sing. We'll leave it at that. Nobody
There
wants
are.
that.
Could
We
it
got
be
the
that?
hot crustacean band.
Could it be that they're already here?
Who are already here?
The Sahagwan.
Well,
The
you
Sahwag.
do have 8 of them lying dead outside your area. Like right outside the tower.
Well, we probably
Well,
rid of
bunch
those.
of viewers just left right when the singing started happening. So, yeah, I'm so good at this.
I mean,
singing.
does anybody know speak with dead?
Unfortunately, no. It's not one of my specialties.
There could be more lurking beneath the surface.
If we were to discover the name of their leader, King, then I could send Maelstrom in a dream to speak with them, or whomever.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, since it's a dream, don't necessarily need to share a language.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
sounds about
Well, I
right.
think we're going to have more information before we can do anything. So.
Or we can be badasses and wipe them out. That's always a choice. But I'm not sure how many of them are there.
It's
Think
an
we might
entire
have trouble
race.
wiping out all of the Sahagwini.
At least in this area.
We can.
That sounds a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, we could make them not want to come anywhere near here.
Yeah.
I
Make that a
prefer
whole.
more peaceful means, and not genocide of a race, whether it's evil or not.
I don't mind peaceful. It's just, sometimes you got to do what a man got to do. Like I punched that guy in the face.
Let's just say, in my
You're
past
just gonna be a
life,
turd.
I have I've witnessed destruction of evil, and it didn't always turn out the way you would think.
I kind of nods. I respect your decisions and your life choices.
Okay.
Past life, he's lost me.
I think we're gonna have to table this one until we have more information.
Yeah, true.
Try to
Right.
figure out
Perhaps
somebody to
say
get in
what-
Is
touch
there
with them.
anything else you guys want to do this day before the meeting happens below decks for humanity first? Homeland first, sorry.
I'm just going to inform the entertainer of Calistria that we can start religious meetings. That's about it.
Within minutes, there is a holy symbol of Calistria nailed up on the front deck. The triple
That
dagger.
didn't take long. What about the one for the drowned god? They do it too?
What was the decision on that? I thought it was.
He allowed it. He allowed it as long as it doesn't affect the functions
Oh,
of
well,
the.
they immediately start handing out pamphlets to everyone. They hand it out to everyone at the tower, too. So they stop all of the officers and are like, have you considered worshipping the drowned god? He can be whatever you want him to be, as long as you believe in him. Join us, brothers, and become one with the drowned god. When he awakens, his fiery claws shall pierce the sky.
Sifric nods and says, "One," and walks off.
Okay.
I asked him, did he do his...
It seems really ominous.
I asked him, too, did you do your chores for the day already?
He says, of course.
And,
of course,
and are your chores done?
And then I'm like,
he's
yeah.
like hiding his holy stone and his bucket like behind his foot. It's like trying to slide it behind him. He's like, yeah, of course my chores are done.
I do a sense motive on him.
Doesn't take a sense motive to determine he's lying. Yep, he's lying.
Get back to work before I have to do bad things to you.
Or worse, before you have to call me.
I will call the ninja.
And
then... It will not be fun. And after the ninja get done with you, Scourge is going to come after you, so...
So, they get back to work, but anytime they have a free moment, they're preaching the word. Most of the crew doesn't seem very receptive to it, but the guards in the tower all are thinking of converting together. Royster's behind it. He's like, I haven't had a god in years, but this drowned god feller sounds about right to me.
Well, considering that he could be literally anything.
Kind of amazed they didn't jump all over Calistria. That sounds like a whole lot more fun.
Calistria, where's that?
So, they don't have to worship Calistria to reap the benefits, right? So.
Yep. Yeah, I guess as long as you can just go hang out there.
I got a tattoo on my
Hang out. That's what
all
we're
over my back, proving Celestial.
So we fast forward to the meeting. Kamakiri, you show up below decks. Clinton is there with approximately a dozen fellows, so about half the ship's crew is there. And he's handing out, like Humanity First pamphlets. It's also like a trifold pamphlet as well, and it's all like, protect the Taldan bloodline. The blood of Aslanti runs through us all. We are the chosen people that Erodin rose to greatness. The surface is ours. The gods favor humanity. Stuff like that. So
Okay.
nothing outrightly racist. Nothing like we're better than everyone else. Like orcs specifically because of this reason. But it is all very slanted. And then Dinton, who is Clinton's uncle, comes down the stairs and like smacks him upside the back of the head and takes a puff from his pipe. He's like, "Boy, I need you to stop telling these rumors about. If the officers hear this, you're going to be in trouble for mutiny. Mutiny, you hear?" And Clinton is like, "Shut up, uncle. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm a grown man, and if I want to join Homeland First, I will. Humanity should rise again and become the primary race of the land. When we unite all our brotherhood together, we can sweep the lesser races." And like Dinton just backhands him. He's like, "What would you know of lesser races?" And just like gets up and leaves. A lot of the guys are looking uncomfortable, but 3 or 4 of the younger, like bilge rats, are all like, "Yeah, Homeland First, humanity #1."
Where's Ashley at?
And so Clinton starts waving over Kamakiri. He's like, "Look, we have an officer on our side. It's the only human officer. He's agreed to join us." And all of the guys who were looking uncomfortable in the first place are now like fidgeting in their seats. And all of the guys who were in the bilge are like, "Yes, now we can get representation."
I'm taking note of every single one internally.
Okay.
And let me see.
Yeah, the half orc locale is humanity. Second generation, boys. Second generation. I got elf
let me
in
think.
too.
That is Lanty bloodline peer, you know what I mean?
I gotta think about the best way to deal with this. Do I continue the ruse right now? Do I continue the ruse, or do I...
You know what they say, the harder you clench your iron fist, the more planets you secure firmly in your grasp.
Actually, I have a question.
Yep.
Oh.
Come on.
I'm gonna ask who is the one that Clinton cares most about on this ship. But I think I know the answer to that.
That's an interesting question. How would you find the answer to that?
No, I think I already know the answer. It's
Oh,
his
you think
uncle, Dinton.
You think so? Okay.
I think so. Or actually, I'll ask. What was that earlier with your uncle?
Clinton's like, "Damn that old fool. You know, he's always talking about his books and privilege and other stuff. He doesn't understand us younger generation."
You younger generation, could care to elaborate on that?
Yeah, us millennials, see? Because remember, it's 47:15 in the game, and this guy's only 18, so...
Well,
Or 16.
centennials. Centennials, maybe.
Millennial. Sure, centennial. Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, we're centennials. They don't understand our generation. They don't see that humanity needs to be protected from the influences and stuff. My uncle's an old fool."
Sense motive
Sure.
on him? I want to see if there's anything beneath the surface of that. Like, did his uncle raise him? Anything like that?
So you try to get a hunch on this guy, but, he's so excited to talk to you about literally anything but the topic of his uncle. It's hard to get a read on him. He really just wants you to, like, openly declare the words that you're behind humanity first, or homeland first. He's like, "Yeah, you're one of us right now, Kamakiri," and the other 4 bilge rats are like, "Yeah, you're one of us, right? You're representing us to the captain. You're making sure that humanity has a place on this boat. Someone brings you a beer.
Clinton, would you consider me a friend?
Clinton's like, I consider you a shipmate, sir.
Yes, but what about friends?
I've
Do you
known
have
you
any on board the
for
ship?
2 weeks. I guess we're friends.
Hmm.
So here's the question: have you known Clinton? I know I just introduced him today, but retroactively, have you known him?
I mean,
Or is he just a
I've been the
guy that
quartermaster.
has not been in your sight until now?
I mean, I guess I've been the quartermaster till recently.
Sure.
But I've been the quartermaster till recently. Maybe he's stopped by occasionally.
Sure, okay, so you know him. Yeah, he's friendly with you. At the very least, you're acquainted.
What would Scourge do? Would Scourge put an end
Just
to this?
walk upstairs and ask him. So,
Scourge would put an end to this right now. I have a pretty good feeling.
so you're going to repress them?
Am I going to? Well, I mean, that is the end goal, yes. That is the end goal, yes. I'm
So no freedom of speech on this boat, then. Just checking.
not necessarily.
Think about our first boat.
How do I make it a not freedom of speech issue, just part of the ship, part of the crew issue?
Well,
Like,
I
I will
mean, there's
not
a
have.
gigantic difference between we just want to be represented and, we don't want to work for non-humans. If they're just concerned that, humans are underrepresented, whatever, I don't give a crap. Do all that you want. If they're plotting that they don't like having a non-human captain, that's even, death by whatever for mutiny just for saying it.
Can I take a look through one of these pamphlets and
Sure.
see just how slanted it is?
Slanted. Interesting.
Yeah. So, and like I said, I do want us all to come together and discuss this before we make any decisions. But, if they just think that humans are cool and they want to have more of them, great. I don't care. If they think humans should be in charge and they're going to do something about that, we all care.
I feel like it would be sense motive.
You want a sense motive to look through it? Okay, that's pretty reasonable. You're looking it over, looking for any hidden messages that might be like, rise up and kill all of the non-humans on the day of choosing. Okay, you're looking it over. It seems like, normal propaganda that's being spouted. Lots of strong buzzwords, all that centennial bullshit. They use some hashtags.
Some hashtag.
So it's like hashtag humanity first, hashtag homeland, hashtag Talden, hashtag pure blood. But there's nothing that's like hashtag mutiny the captain and take over the boat. No obvious, mutiny signs lying around.
So I guess my only choice now is, what's a good middle of the road thing to say? That says, yes, I support. That doesn't say, yes, I support you and everything you do, but at the same time says you can have your little club.
Your rights begin when someone else is in.
Just puzzling through this. I'm overcomplicating it a lot, but
maybe you could just table it and go and talk to the rest of the officers and get some ideas from them.
Oh, but they're expecting an answer out of me.
Yeah, but you could play it off, right? You're the new Master Scourge. You're the Master at Arms. Maybe you have something else to do. Like let me ask you: are a bunch of bilge rats going to question you when you say you have someplace to go?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna Commander Shepard this. Like, I think I hear.
I have to go save the galaxy real quick. Be back later, noobs. Lol.
I think I hear Winton. I should go. I think I hear Winton. I should go.
Okay, so instead of like Paragon or Renegade interrupt, you're just like bullshit interrupt.
I should go.
Okay. So everyone just starts looking at you strangely, and like as you're leaving, Clinton is trying to force a pamphlet into your hands.
I'll take the pamphlet.
Okay, so you're just walking around the ship holding the pamphlet?
No, I'll stick it in a pocket.
Okay. Is any part of it showing?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, so you're like...
I have a lot of deep pockets.
Okay. Alright, so we've got past that meeting. I managed to step through some interesting ethical orders there with that issue.
Yeah.
Always with the hashtag free speech.
It's a pirate ship. There is no such thing.
I mean, I really want to play to the lawful side of my alignment here. It's like, you want to cause trouble on my boat?
And I mean, that's the core of the decision. Are they going to cause trouble? Is the intent to cause heartache, dissension, trouble, discord? That's the exact opposite of lawfulness, and is one of the most dangerous things on a ship on the ocean, because guess what? You're all jammed in together 24/7, 365.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And first whiff of trouble I smell, all of them are going up on the mast. Every last one. Well, maybe Clinton first.
So, all right.
Clinton
Well,
first,
like I
give
said,
the
let's
rest a
bring this
chance.
back together for a group discussion, and then once we have a chance to talk
So
about
you
it.
guys are all sitting down in the captain's quarters. Winton is, of course, serving you. And you've got that dwarven stout. And then he closes the door behind him so you can discuss the issue with Clinton, or discuss the issue of Clinton and the Homeland first.
Scourge points at Maelstrom and points at the door.
I kind of shrug my sword. Yes, Commodore.
Make a listen check.
Okay, I do a perception check on the door. Where am I perception?
Probably through the roof.
Yep.
Okay, so ever since Portia tried to poison and then murder all of you in your sleep, they've been posting tower guards outside of your eating place.
Okay.
In the tower, so like over here. So you do hear that guy like out there shuffling, but you don't hear anyone else. Everyone's like a floor beneath you or above you.
All right. Scourge will ask Kamakiri then, what's your gut feel on this? Are they up to no good, or are they just, feeling left out?
From what I gathered, it's a bunch of centennial bullshit. The first whiff of trouble I hear of them, though. If they come after the entertainer or any non-human members, and especially that shifty-looking gnome over there, because he stands out. I don't know what it is.
That gnome illusionist.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Try to stay. Anybody else? Feelings?
First striker.
Humans can act very insecure based on the time of day or season. If they need to self-assure themselves with knowledge that they're just better than everybody else, it'll fade in time. I don't know if that's going to cause much trouble. No more than we can cause ourselves sailing on these seas.
I told them, a great man told me, don't start nothing, there'll be nothing.
Okay. All right, so it sounds like the consensus is that Kamakiri will stay embedded with them and just keep us on tabs if it sounds like it's going to go south, and then we'll string them all up. I got no problem with that.
Below decks. Kamakiri reporting. This is Galarian News Network. So I was actually going to have something like that for the Jade Regent. It was going to be like the Galarian Sports Network, and it'd be like da-na-na, da-na-na.
I want to see Kamakiri like taking photographs or video of cats on skis and reporting all the highlights above the ship. How many, if there's any mice problems or who's got what disease.
He sits on the mast and just like reads the Daily Bard to people while they're working. Amazing. So this is actually a good place to take a break.
Okay, good.
Before we move on to the next part. So we're all going to go to the bathroom, get drinks, or just not sit in our chairs. We'll be back in about 5 minutes for those of you watching at home. Of course, please follow, like, and subscribe for us. You can catch us every Sunday at 8 p.m. And then we've also got a show on Monday and Saturday. So Monday is Pathfinder as well, and Saturday is currently Pendragon 5.1.
Gonna watch that Rune Lord.
Yep, Rune Lord should be ending either tomorrow or sometime in the next week. So again, we'll be back in less than 5 minutes here. Please hang with us.
Yeah.